Hello, queens and kings. My name is Tandega Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I'm a few days late. I'm a few days late, but I'm here. Today's video is quite exciting. Today's video is a collaboration with PandaHall. Now, what is PandaHall, you might ask? PandaHall is an online website where they sell handmade jewelry materials. If it's beads you want, they got it. If it's jewelry tools you want, they got it. If it's threads you want, they got it. I even saw that they have fabric materials. I didn't even know that there are fabric beads. I'm sorry, not fabric materials, fabric beads. I didn't even know that fabric beads existed. So yeah, they have everything. If you want packaging, they got it too. So the best part of it all, according to me, is that there is a discount, a 7% discount. So there's a discount code of fabulously 0723. The discount code is fabulously 0723. Now, if you use this discount code, you're going to get 7% off from your purchase. Today's video, we're doing this necklace. So the tutorials are going to be in two parts. The first part, which is the one we'll be doing today, we're going to be doing the necklace. Then the second part, we'll be doing the bracelet and finishing off the necklace. So I got this idea from a fellow YouTuber. Her channel is Karen in Christ. She does a lot of these wooden necklaces. She does necklaces, she does headbands. Some necklaces are like vests, they're like tops, they overflow, they're gorgeous. So you can go check her channel out. She is really good at what she does. So let's get started. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's get started. Before we get started, I keep forgetting this point. Even the previous video, I did forget this. If you're looking for the materials, they're down in the description below. The links, if you'll just click on the link, it'll take you straight to the website and you can be able to purchase the beads. And they have different kinds of palettes for the wooden beads. They even have, let's say you're strictly looking for yellow wooden beads, they have them. You're strictly looking for green wooden beads, they have them. I like a mixture of color because I feel like you can match it with everything and everything. You can have a black top on, you can have a yellow top on, you can have a green top on, a pink top on. You can match it with everything and anything. But if you're also looking for a strict color, maybe strictly yellow beads, they have it on the side. When I say they have everything, they have everything. So go check them out, and also go check out the link in the description. Okay, so let's look at, this is our package. Oh, it's so cute. I love this palette. It's really cute. Love it. And another thing, you can be like me and also create your own palette by buying individual colors and then create your own palette. So this is a nice pastel color, which I think is cute. So preferably to do the necklace, you will need about 3.5 of this packet. So you can get 4, and then the remaining ones you can also use for your bangle. So let's get started with these beads. So I have my needle. I'm using upholstery thread. And then at the end, I tied many knots. This is because the beads, ooh, there I go, dropping, the sizing is different for the beads. The sizing, the holes are quite big. So you should tie a knot that is going to be nice and thick, just to make sure that everything is secure. So now we're going to start off by picking up we're going to start off by picking up 4 beads. Picking up 4 beads. Look at these colors on alone. They're gorgeous. Oh, another thing when it comes to that I've seen is that you can also use thread that are colors, that are in colors. So if, especially when your necklace has the same color throughout, maybe you have a black necklace, you can use a black thread, or maybe you have you're making a yellow necklace, you can use a yellow thread. So I decided on white because white is quite neutral. Yeah. So I pick up my 4 beads, and then I'm going to bend them in half like this. So now I'm going to insert my beads in an upwards direction from the first 2 beads, and then I pull. There you go, you have your beads. So they're like a leather, and then you come back to your neighbor. Insert your needle like this, and then you pull. And then now you're not going to pick up 4 beads anymore. So you're going to keep adding 2 beads. This is our foundation. This is what we're creating, is the belt that is stuck to our neck. So now you're going to pick up 2 beads. Shades of pink. I see. So you're going to insert your needle from the previous 2 beads. Insert your needle in a downwards direction. And then you go back to the recent 2 beads that you added, and then you pull like this. And then you keep adding 2 beads. So this part, you want to keep adding your 2 beads all the way until the belt that you're creating fits the size of your neck. Downwards like this. Then you pick 2 beads. This is what you keep doing throughout. Pick up other 2 beads. Let me get purple. PayPal. So you're going to add your needle in the previous 2 beads. So you're creating neighbors, 2 beads next to each other. And then you add your needle into the 2 recent beads. Then you pull. So you want to continue making this belt all the way until you are satisfied with the length, because this length is the length of the neck. So the length of this belt that you're going to create has to match the length of your neck. So here's my belt so far, but it's not complete because I'm running out of thread. So I'd like to show you how to add on a thread. So the first step is to cut your needle out, and then you insert the thread into your needle. You insert the amount of thread that you prefer to work with. So here's my needle and my thread. So at the end, you don't tie your thread, you leave it as it is, like this. So now you're going to be tying these two threads, the thread that you're adding and the old thread. So you're just going to make a loop like you're tying your shoelace. So first make sure that the knot is closer to the bead. It's not in the air like this, but make sure it's closer to the bead. And the way to do that is to make sure that you pull all three tails like this. And then you take these two, you loop them again, and voila. So make sure everything is tight by pulling all the three tails. So this, the longest one, this is the thread that I'm adding, and these two are the tails. So you're going to cut them out like this. Cut them out. Make sure you don't cut too close to the situation, too close to the knot, because then that means your thread is going to qaqeka. So now when you're like this, when you've done adding your thread, then you can continue with your belt. So I'm done with my neckline. So I wanted to show you the math in terms of how I'm going to do it. So the entire neckline took me about 39 lines. By 39 lines, I mean these lines. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 39 lines, né? So in total, which means I'm going to have, in the first 12 beads of the 39 lines, I'm not going to add any dangling tassels. And that means I'm also going to do the same, leave out 12 beads at the end of the necklace because I want it to be nice and even, leaving me at the center with 15 beads at the center. So whatever number you decide on, make sure that at the center, the number that you have is an odd number. Is 15 an odd number? Any number that you're going to divide by 2 and have a remainder. 7, 14, yeah. Any number that you're going to divide by 2 and have a remainder, meaning in this 15, I'm going to have 7, 7, and 1. So 15, in the 15 beads, I'm going to add tassels. I'm going to add 7 tassels that continue to grow, and then on the center, that one tassel is going to be the one that is the longest of them all. And then in the 7 beads, I'm also going to have tassels that are growing in this way. I hope it explains. So here's my necklace. These are my 12 beads and my 12 beads. Ne? And then in the 7 beads, this is where I'm going to start with my tassels. These are my tassels, 7 tassels, and then I'm going to have this the one central tassel, and then continue with my 7 tassels. So in total I have 15 tassels. Yes. So that's how I planned out this part. So that means from what we have, remember at the sides we're leaving out 12 beads, so it's going to be 12 beads, and then we start with our tassels. 12 beads. By 12 beads I mean 12 lines. So that means I have to move 12 spaces and then start on the 13th line to do my tassels. So this is how I'm going to move. I'm going to move in between. So this is line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4, line number 5, line number 6, line number 7. So you keep moving. Line number 8, line number 9, keep moving up and down. Line number 10, line number 11, line number 12, and then line number 13. So this is where I choose to stop. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On the third line, this is where I'm going to start with my tassels. So for the first tassel, I'm going to start with 3 beads. So you can just flip it like this. Pick up my 3 beads, my first 3 beads. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip the last bead that I added and then move upwards. And also through the lines. Through the lines. Ebo. So there we have our first tassel. So I'm going to keep growing these beads by 1. So I'm going to move from 3 to 4 number of beads for my next tassel. It also depends with how you like it. For other people, you might increase it with 2 beads. So from moving from 3, you're going to move to 5 beads. So I'm going to pick up 4 beads. So here are my 4 beads. Add them nicely like this. I skip the last bead and then I add my needle. I go back up. Sometimes the needle might be short, so you can add in the first. You can add according to the length of your needle. Yeah, let me say that. Then go next door, move down. So now I'm going to pick up 5 beads. So here are my 5 beads. I push to the end like this. I skip the first bead and then I insert my needle. I skip the first bead, I insert my needle into the last ones, the remaining beads. This is what I meant by the length of your needle. Depending on what you are comfortable with. You can't add your needle. There will be a time where you can't add your needle add a go throughout. Then you add your needle, you insert your needle into the neckline, into the thick of it, into the thick of it. Then you push down. So this is how I'm going to go all the way. So remember currently we're at the 15 part. What happened to my, yes, 15 part. So that means for the first part, I'm going to add 7 beads. I'm going to add in the 7th row. So this is my 3rd row, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3rd, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is where I'm going to stop. And remember, the number of beads have to continue growing by 1. So we started at 3, then the next one we would 4, the next one we would 5. See, we're going to the next one we're going to do 7 beads all the way until you get to the 7th line, not 7 number of beads, 7th line. So I've reached the center, which is the point where I'm going to add, this is the 7th, 8th line. I need to this first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me not confuse it with the math. So this is the center. Ta-da! So now from the center, I'm going to now start decreasing the number of beads moving forward. Like in here, because here at the center, I picked up 10 beads. So now I have to start decreasing the number of beads. So in the next line, I'm going to add 9 beads. And then I add 8 beads, 7 beads, 6 beads, 5 beads, 4 beads, 3 beads until I get to the end. I'm making the mirror of this side. Yeah. So this is the finished product. If you feel that this might be a bit short, you can definitely alter it to the size that you want. Maybe you want your tassels to be longer than they are. For example, like the necklace that I was wearing earlier on. You can see the comparison. It's much longer than the one that we did. Everything is all up to you. Thank you so much, Queens and Kings, for watching. So for the next video, we're going to be finishing off and showing you how we finish off this bracelet in terms of adding our things that we can tie on, adding our lobster claws and jump rings and so on and so forth. Please don't allow these words to intimidate you. So, see you on the next video. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. I love you guys so much. Bye.